Hello everyone, this is Anime Heaven X23, and in today's video I'm going to give you a brief, impression of Star Wars Outlaws for the Nintendo Switch 2. When I played earlier this morning, got through the opening where you're on the beginning planet and you're working your way to get away off the planet. And spoiler, I just crashed onto my first planet with the ship that you steal. And I have to say that I am impressed with the graphics on the Switch 2 game, because I think it looks comparably to the Series S. The movement, the controls, the overall feel of the game feels really good. So far, I just rode a speeder a little bit. Didn't really get much. We were controlling the first ship, but I did some stealth elements. Stealth felt good. The shooting felt really good. See, this is the first place I'm in. Mairogana Valley, Tassara. And as you can see, I think the character looks pretty good. You know, the environment. The fact, this is a demanding game on the Series S, X, and PS5. I'm very happy. And there's your little guy that you can get to do. Your minus button brings up your map that you currently are on. There's an entire map of what we can do. Alright, so there's our journal. There's the lore, so you have factions. You got Sixth Kin, Zarek Besh, Galactic Empire, Rebel Alliance. Characters, we got Kay Vess, Nyx with your little dog thing, Rico Vess, Ram Shana, Aserio Den, Denian, Waka, which is a scavenger mechanic on Tassara, which is where we're currently at. And Kanto is the place where we were just at that we escaped. And Slaro Rubak is the person that's currently, as you see, is the crime leader of the Zarek Besh crime syndicate, and who's currently after us. So that's the characters, factions. I did the arcade, which was pretty cool. You have Cantonica. Then we have one, like I said, we're on Tassara right now. Here's some of the creatures that I found so far. That was when I was on the speeder. And that shows you different areas of Cantica that we were at. Tutors tells you how to use Nyx, how you can distract with them. Nyx sense, go up on the D-pad. Climbing, which kind of like your Assassin's Creed, takedowns for Y. You got brawling, use your melee. Evading, double tap with the A. Blaster, you hold in ZL to aim and ZR to fire. Of course, you got heating, and you tap the R button at the right time to for it to think of like Gears of War and their active reload, stun shots. You get an adrenaline rush where once you get it build up, you hold in your L and R on your sticks, and you go over tag it, and then you hit ZR, and it automatically fires on each one, which is pretty cool. And you got your wanted system. Vehicles, we got a speeder call. When you have a speeder, you just hit the right on the D-pad, speeder fire. Use R to perform speed boost, and you got drift turns, which is ZR, ZL, and then rush with that, which is both of the sticks, so you can shoot just like if you were on ground. Like I say, you got your journal, there's your map, abilities that you're trying to learn. Here, defeat enemies with melee attacks in 2 out of 5. Stealth takedowns on distracted enemies 1 out of 3. Coursework weave 4 out of 8. Meet different merchants 1 out of 6. Spending, I have not spent really anything yet. Equipment. So far we got this jacket, which we just got. Don't really have much of the other stuff because, like I said, I'm just early. There's my blaster. It's plasma. See, it tells you the parts that I need for each one. So when you get these different parts, it allows me to upgrade your weapons, which is pretty cool. And there's what you use to replenish your health. There's your hacking tool. Grappling hook when you're going to cruise to go over different extended periods for you to traverse. Inventory, you got your components. Needed for the speeder. Needed for abilities. So it tells you I have 319 credits right now. Delete power cell. See, what I like about this tells you that there's no use for it. You can sell the merchants, you get 8 credits. These rings, you get 28 per module, that's 22. That necklace is 24. That one's 26. Quest items is just my forged identity card. Like I said, so you have all that stuff. Like I said, there's your vehicles. So there's your menu system for the stuff. When you want to pause it, you hit the plus button. There's pausing. Go to Ubisoft Connect, photo mode. Your settings, credits. And you can choose when you start the game to customize how you want the game to look and run and everything. And then you have the default. I went with the default. The default seems good enough for me. And there was just an update for it to improve the game even better. So they've already done a couple of updates to make the game even better. This is one time where I think you definitely should give Ubisoft your money and get Star Wars Outlaws for the Switch 2, because they put together a very high quality port. A port shows you, if you take the time and really use the system, you can come up with great results. And this proves that the Switch 2 can handle pretty demanding games. And the fact that it has this ray tracing and everything through it, along with Cyberpunk and everything, just proves that this system is definitely very capable. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. But like I said, overall, with this game, how it looks, how the controls run, and everything, I am very, very happy with how everything goes. So as of right now, like I said, even though I'm really early in the game, so far I would give this game a solid 8.5 out of 10 because I think the way it controls, the way it interacts, it moves, the way everything goes. I just think the game deserves and is warranted of your time and your investment. And I think you should give yourself a chance with this port, at least. I think so as of right now. So overall, I would probably say this game, like I said, 8.5 out of 10. It's only a little bit over 20 gigs. Well, that was pre-update. I don't know how much it is now after the update, but it was a little bit over 20 gigs. I think 20.19 or 20.79 or something. But like I said, overall, how this game controls, runs, and as you can see, if you go, you don't see the issues in the background when you're moving the camera, which is very good for having a smooth experience. So overall, like I said, I highly recommend the game. I think you should, anyone get a chance, I think should get the game. Because it's definitely one thing where I think, like I said, you should give Ubisoft your money. 'Cause I'm glad I did. But besides winning games to play, I was just hoping that the game would, be good. And well, it's definitely good. So, in short, highly recommend the game. I think that anyone who gets it will be pleasantly surprised. And I think will definitely enjoy it. So like I said, final part here, 8.5 for a game so far. Like I said, I'm only past I'm only on the first plan day game, but everything is run smoothly. The stealth, the controls, the graphics, action, no issues so far. Very happy with my purchase. So I hope you guys enjoyed this brief impression of Star Wars Outlaw on the Nintendo Switch 2. As I get a lot further in and I do side quests and different things like that and upgrade my character, I'll give a more final opinion, whether it's changed for the better or for worse. I will give you guys that as well. Thanks for watching this early impression of Star Wars Outlaws for Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care, everyone. Goodbye, and thank you.